Well, I'm really proud of this group. You know, we dug ourselves in a hole the first weekend by dropping a match, and I was telling them in the locker room a couple weeks later we dropped to Marquette, so we were down 2 games, and for them to play clean and continue to get better the rest of the conference season and you know, hold serve over and over and over again, I think is really impressive, and I'm just really proud of them. All 18 of them have contributed to this, and hopefully we can take some momentum into the conference tournament.
Questions?
Yeah, Kiana, how does this one feel considering you can chase it down instead of, I don't know, hold people off like we have?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely exciting. I feel like we kind of just, when we were down 2 games, we were just like, okay, we're just going to take it 1 game at a time. Like, don't focus on the end result, just focus on like each weekend, each game, each thing in front of us. I think it paid off, definitely, and it feels great.
During this 12, 13 game win streak, whatever it is, you guys have hit about 375 during that stretch. I guess, do you guys just have a lot of confidence going into postseason, or what do you feel like the offense is doing so well here in the last 6 weeks or so?
Yeah, I think we've just kind of found our groove, you know. In the beginning of the season, it's a lot of working on connections with people, and I think we've just seen that pay off at that time in the gym. Our passers have been doing a great job of getting us, I think our passing has been great the past 12 matches, and so kind of reaping those benefits, and then just being able to again trust every hitter out there on the court. So I know no matter what the blockers on the other side of the net are doing, I can trust my hitters to go up and put that ball away for sure.
How were your nerves for tonight?
They were good. I mean, a lot of it just felt like another game with a lot of fun. Like, they decorated the locker room and like a lot of fun stuff, but it was good. It felt like a game. So.
How do you think this momentum that you've been building is going to help you into Big East and then into NCAA?
Yeah, I mean, I think kind of getting pushed in the last few matches, I feel like we've kind of had tighter sets and stuff, and so kind of having to learn how to deal with that has been very good, because we know as matches continue, we're going to be challenged, we're going to face big opponents, and so kind of continuing to take our wins and take the confidence from that, but also learning what we need to get better at, kind of seeing our weaknesses still so we can get back in the gym and continue to grow leading into tournament play.
What's your assessment of this group's ability to take the kind of constructive criticism throughout the season, work on things that you felt like you could get better at, despite having a number in front of your name and maybe having to fight off complacency? Like, it seems like this group was able to get better throughout the year.
Yeah, I think they're just great young women, and as a coach, I've always felt like if you treat your players with respect, that they're equal to you. Obviously, they're probably above me intelligence-wise, several of them. So, but I mean, so a lot of times it's a discussion of, hey, and they know it. I felt like, I got a list from today that I did not think of things that we did really, that were simple things that generally do well. We will focus on those things on Tuesday, and I have no doubt, A, they know some of the things that I'm going to talk about, and B, they'll be receptive and work on it, and we'll be better on Friday because of it. So it's just a group that, they want to be good. My job is never trying to convince them to want to be great. And I think sometimes coaches have to spend a lot of time doing that. And fortunately, that's not where I have to spend any of my energy.
Can you guys just touch on your point of view of that? Just why you think the group is receptive to challenging itself to be better, despite the fact that you can say, hey, we want a match. Why do what do we need to get better at, kind of thing? But it seems like this group is kind of taking it on itself to be better despite results.
I feel like the last couple seasons have kind of left on a little bit of like a bitter note, or just like a little too short in our opinion. And so I think like we do want to focus on each game, but having like that end goal in mind, like even, we won a game this weekend, but we want to go a lot further than that. And so we know that we have to keep working hard and we have to keep getting better at things.
I'll also say we're a group that doesn't like to lose. I mean, when we had those losses, it was okay, how are we going to learn? How are we going to get better from this? So then when we are winning matches, it's still that, like, we don't want to lose another match. So how are we going to continue to get better so we're not putting ourselves in that situation again?
What's Ellie Beekelmeyer meant to this team? I mean, transferring in, today she was incredibly efficient, but all season she's been helping you guys tackle a lot. What's she meant to this team?
Yeah, she's been a huge part of this team, both on and off the court. I mean, we talk a lot about players on the court, and you guys get to see a lot of that side of it and stats and all that, but she's an even better person off the court in the way that she comes into the gym every day as a great teammate, and then just like getting to know her off the court and what an amazing human she is. So like all of that builds into her importance on this team, but then also like it's great to know that I can trust her again at any moment tonight, that she can put a ball away anytime that I set her one.
Anything else?
Coach, from a program perspective, 10 straight championships. I mean, what does that mean to this program?
Yeah, I mean, it's a testament of these young women and the many women that have come before them. You know, I don't think ultimately, you never set those sort of things as a goal. But it's been hard. You know, there's been good teams that I think only one time maybe Rob would know that we went 18-0. I mean, we've dropped matches and had to grind. But you know, each year is a puzzle, and you know, we'll be back at the puzzle probably next year. But again, anytime people ask about reflection, I think of all the women that have been a part of the program to build it and keep it strong and sustain it. And sustaining sometimes can be harder than building in some capacities.
Anything else?